So I know there's a lot of cold air intakes that most Camaro owners go to automatically. Cold air intake for the 2021 Camaro SS 1LE.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
So I know there's a lot of cold air intakes that most Camaro owners go to automatically, with probably the most popular being Rotofab and then cold air inductions. So obviously the GM brand, which is also cold air inductions. So I went and I looked for a while to find what is the best cold air intake that I could get for my 2021 6th gen Camaro SS 1LE. And I wanted to be slightly different. I didn't want to just copy and paste and do what everyone else is doing. So I wanted to get something a little bit different, that looks different, that gives good horsepower, that's still safe, with like a closed box type of system, which is similar to the stock. The stock system is a closed box system, so I wanted to get something that was a closed box system that would work well with the car, look good, be reliable, and was also American made. That was like my criteria. And I know that there's K&N, a lot of people go with K&N, but I decided to go with something a little bit different, and you'll see really soon what brand that is. We just got in our new Airaid cold air intake for the 2021 Camaro SS 1LE. And I'm trying not to do this too hard because I don't want to scratch the box on the inside. But it is a huge box. I ordered this from Amazon, and this is going to be my first time seeing what it looks like. So you guys are going to get my actual reaction to what. Okay, so the box on the inside is way smaller than the box on the outside. They didn't even put any extra packaging stuff, so let's toss that over. Now, let's break the seal and see what we got. All right. Okay, open it up. All right, everything looks pretty good. Got your clamps and stuff right there. Package has not been opened. All right, that looks good. Take out the paper. Another one of these. And I got this thing in here pretty good. All right, and that's the top cover. Yeah, it feels nice. Feels like aluminum. And not sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, that goes probably. It lines up with this. Yeah. And this is where it goes inside of the box. So yeah. So this will be on the inside of the box. I believe somehow it connects with here. So yeah, and then this is the air box here. And then you have your instructions and stuff down there. But I'll be taking it to a professional to get it installed. I won't be doing this myself. What do you think about that car? Do you think it's tuned or not?
Definitely tuned.
And it feels like the inside is greased or something. I don't know, it feels really smooth, but yeah, you can see clear inside there. It's like, yeah, it's definitely bigger than the stock intake housing. All right, so let's put all that back in there. Put that there, and let's see what the filter looks like. Now, I wasn't sure whether I got a dry filter or an oil filter. Eventually, if it's an oil filter, eventually I'll be switching out to a dry filter, but let's see. filter looks like. Okay, you got your Airaid like logo that's supposed to go on the piping. Oh wow, yeah. Filter's huge. Huh, it kind of seems like it's a dry filter, but I'll check the specs and see myself whether it's a. It just says high flow air filter. Let's see what it says on the back. Washable, reusable, practically indestructible. Airaid filters, urethane body, multiple layers of protection. Coated wire mesh. Dual epoxy air. Okay, so oiled or dry. So not sure. It says oiled or dry. Not sure what that means. But I guess I'll figure it out. I'll probably call up Airaid at some point and see if I can figure out what it whether it's an oiled or dry filter. But either way, this is supposed to add like 20 horsepower on its own, and I believe about 10 foot-pounds of torque. And it's funny because I just installed the Diablo Sport tuner, and that was the same amount of power I got from the tuners. 20 horsepower, 10 foot-pounds of torque, and now we're gonna be up like 40 horsepower and 20 foot-pounds of torque just by doing intake and tune. So if you guys got a 2021 Camaro and you want to increase your horsepower and torque significantly, this is the way I recommend going. All right, but comment below and let me know what you guys think. And if you guys are ready, here it is. Bam! We have a Airaid cold air intake, and not only does it sound good and it adds about 10 more horsepower, it looks good. Like, I feel like this was the right choice for this car, because if you look, the rest of the car, if you minus the intake, it just kind of looks boring. But then when you add the intake, it just looks a little bit more special. Like, you know, you have like the nice like metal covering there, and there's like a soft foam material underneath that. You can see the yellow intake right there, and you can almost feel it sucking in air. So that's basically all we have done to the Camaro. Like, we have the tune from Diablo Sport, we have the Airaid intake, and everything else 100% stock. So I'm gonna, you know, the issue that I'm having now is like nobody wants to run me. So I've been trying to get, you know, a couple decent runs in to kind of see how it performs. But so far, the only person I've been able to get is the guy with the 800 horsepower STI. So yeah, that's the only person I've been able to get to run me. But you know, there's a couple guys out there that I know of, and you know, we'll see if we can get them. We could probably do something at the track, because I know at the track before, the best time I was able to get was like 12:09, I think was like the best time, which is like horrible. But for whatever reason, like you know, I kept slipping or spinning in either second or third on the track. It would always spin, you know, in either gear. So I'm curious to see how it's going to do with the intake and the tune, and that's where I'm going to keep this car for now. But in other news, we have sold the Toyota Corolla. We sold the 2021 Toyota Corolla, and I want you guys to guess in the comments below which vehicle are we going to replace it with. All right, so we still have the 2020 Mazda CX-5 Grand Touring and the Camaro, but we got rid of the Corolla, and we're going to be replacing it with something else really soon. I want you guys to comment below, let me know what you think. I did take out the TRD intake from the Corolla, so you know, if you guys have a Corolla and you'd like to get that intake, just comment and let me know, and we'll see what we can work out for you. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.